Hello everyone, my name is Quad and welcome to a quick guide on Lua Thrax Plasm. Lua Thrax Plasm is a resource you can only get in 2 missions, both situated on Lua. Those 2 missions are Circulus and Uvarium. Before we go over how to get Lua Thrax Plasm, let's first look at what we are even farming it for. You can buy many things with it from Archimedean Yonta on the Zariman. If you do not have the Zariman unlocked yet, you will unlock it after you complete the new war quest. Archimedean Yonta sells many things, for example blueprints for Varuna, a nice warframe to play with, blueprints for signature weapons of Varuna, Perigale and Sarofang, and to add the cherry on top, we also have some arcanes, some of which are so freaking good that you can't even imagine. Besides that, there's also a Captura scene named Lua Circulus, which is actually quite nice and is for everyone that likes to model. To buy everything Archimedean Yonta has to offer, craft it and max every single arcane, you will need about 2500 Lua Thrax Plasm, which could be achievable in only one day if you are willing to play for about 6 to 10 hours, and have some luck. To max one arcane out to the fullest, you will need 315 Lua Thrax Plasm. But now, let's finally go to Lua Thrax Plasm farming. As I mentioned before, you can only get it in 2 missions, both conjunction survivals, Uvarium and Circulus. In these 2 missions, you can get it in 2 ways. First way is as a reward with each 5-minute interval, since they are survival missions and give you rewards quite often. You will actually get the Lua Thrax Plasm in addition to the normal conjunction survival drops, so you will get even more rewards. The amount of Lua Thrax Plasm you get per the rotation or interval depends on the mission tier and difficulty. If you play on normal, not Steel Path difficulty, you will get 3 Lua Thrax Plasm every 5 minutes in mission Uvarium and 5 Lua Thrax Plasm in mission Circulus. If you switch to Steel Path difficulty, you will on the other hand get 5 Lua Thrax Plasm every 5 minutes in mission Uvarium and 6 Lua Thrax Plasm on Circulus at Steel Path difficulty. Now, if you really want to get Lua Thrax Plasm fast and can afford running a longer Steel Path mission, I sincerely recommend you play Circulus Conjunction Survival on Steel Path difficulty, since you get 6 Lua Thrax Plasm per 5 minutes automatically. You can also play the other mission, Uvarium, but do know that you will get much less Lua Thrax Plasm, especially if you are not playing on the Steel Path difficulty. I will explain why that is a bit later. Now let's go over the second way. The second way to get Lua Thrax Plasm is from the Lua Thrax enemies. They have a 30% chance to drop 1, which is not a lot. If you don't know how to kill the Lua Thrax enemies, you have to first destroy their physical form with your weapons and then also destroy their spectral form with your amp. I myself use a 767 amp, which is a bit unorthodox, but it works for me. Back to the topic, Lua Thrax enemies spawn at each 5-minute interval or rotation and drain your life support very quickly, so you do have to dispatch them insanely fast. The number of Lua Thrax enemies equals to number of squad members plus 1, so if you have a full squad you will get 5 Lua Thrax enemies. Because of this, playing in a full squad is a lot better than playing solo. A major advantage with farming Lua Thrax Plasm from Thrax enemies is that they are affected by Resource Double Drop Chance Booster and Resource Double Booster, which means you will get far more of the resource if you have those. The base drop chance of Lua Thrax Plasm from a Thrax enemy is 30%. If you play on Steel Path, that is doubled automatically to 60%. And if you have a resource drop booster of your own, there will be a 120% drop chance. This means you will get 1 Lua Thrax Plasm every time, plus you will have a chance to get a second one. Double Resource Booster also doubles the amount of Lua Thrax Plasm you get, so having one is insanely helpful. And sadly, I have to inform you that loot frames do not work on them, so yeah, sad Necros noises. You do have to remember that the boosters only affect the Lua Thrax Plasm from the Thrax enemies and not the Lua Thrax Plasm from the 5-minute reward intervals or rotations. With this, we have gone over every single thing you need to know about farming Thrax Plasm, but for the end I really want to share how I farm this resource. I myself usually play in random squads up to 20 minutes on Steel Pass Circulus. I love to play this because it gets me lots of Lua Thrax Plasm, about 70 per 20 minutes, and I also get lots of Steel Essence, which is always nice to have. The game mode itself is nothing special, and the grind is in my opinion not that bad if you want to get the basic things without maxing the arcanes. If you are a completionist though, you're in trouble. To get everything you will waste about 6 to 10 hours if you have all the boosters equipped. I already maxed every single arcane and bought everything while playing Warframe throughout my midterms, and I had a great time. While some people may see this as a terrible time-wasting practice of a system, which I do agree with, I also believe that it's a game. You don't have to play it if you don't enjoy it. I usually get some of my favorite jams on and enjoy my spare time. That's it, thank you for watching, please like, comment, share, join my Discord server, and also have a very nice day. Bye guys.